To be fair, though, if the Mercs engine was a bit better than what it is, or the Porpoising wasn't as bad, they would be up there as well, which means
They
you would
would
have
be.
three teams fighting,
I
which would be more fun.
I have a controversial opinion that if Merc didn't porpoise, it would be the fastest car by an absolute country mile.
I think it would be as well.
Like,
The only thing I don't think it's fast in a straight line though.
yeah, like
They'd be close between them and
they
Red
were
Bull, but
very-
they'll be closer around the corners. You
they
can
were
tell
very strong at
the
Spain.
way they are.
So
Well, they managed to hold off Red Bull, didn't they? But Red Bull had no DRS.
yeah, it's only for a little bit. I thought it was only for like 6 laps where they didn't have DRS, but I might be
That's a
wrong.
lot when you can't pass somebody though.
Yeah. Hamilton's recovery was very good.
It's pretty much been like Monaco, not Hungary for them really. Where no matter what car you got, if you can't get through straight on that straight, you're fucked.
Yeah, Latifi was like P3 for like half the race. That was great.
Yeah. Because people can't pass him.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the cars. I mean, the problem is with these cars now, it's not the fact that they're fast, it's the fact they're so big.
Yeah. They need to get narrower.
They need to get narrower and shorter.
Yeah. Like, 2012 was perfect. Like, that is, for me, that was the best season of all time. And because of how narrow and short the cars were compared to now. So,
Problem is, all the turbos and that were small then, when they got more power out of smaller units when then they took out the turbo. And their V8s and whatever.
Like, it's not just F1 that needs to change their cars. F2 isn't very good either at the moment because their cars need to be a lot more reliable for a feeder series. Because it means that you've got drivers like Pourchaire, who had engine issues in Bahrain and Jeddah, which just hasn't helped his fight at all, and it will go against.
Problem is, they've all got the same engine though.
Exactly. It just needs to be more reliable, in my opinion. But I'm a Coldwell fan, so what do I know?
I still think the F2 Championship's quite good this year though.
Oh, it's incredible, except
But they also should never have raced at Monaco.
yeah. Oh, it's been great, except Coldwell's been awful.
I don't really have any favourites in F2 anymore.
Yeah.
My favourite's sat as a reserve right now for Alpine.
What, Piastri?
Yep. Right, we are going here, boys. Everyone's gonna die for a wet Saudi Arabia. Go on, be wet. I dare you, be wet.
If it's
That
wet,
was fantastic. It was.
I don't want to put any money on it. Actually. If it's
Right.
wet, I'll down the Budweiser.
Right, I'm going to put a prediction up in a minute. Right, just to clarify what's going on today. We are round, where are we? We are the European Formula Racing Season 5, round 15 from the silver tier for Saudi Arabia. Constructors is all wrapped up. Mercedes are your constructor champions. And then we got a lot of weird stuff going on here as well. Right, Dark is on the verge of winning championship, but are wrong and right here today. There's a lot of things that can happen. So Active must outscore Dark by 5 points to keep the championship alive for Active. Steph has to beat Dark by 7 points to keep him in the championship hunt. Huller needs to beat Dark by 12 points to stay in the championship run. And Ali has to beat Dark by 21 points for Dark basically stay in the championship with Dark. If Dark gets P2 minimum in Saudi, he will win the championship regardless of any other results. So if Dark wins or finishes in P2, he'll win the championship today. So that is going to be our prediction today.
Right. I think Ali's out of it. Like, completely.
I think he is. Yeah, I don't think.
That's a win.
In it
He's got to win. Stay in it. I can't see that happening. So. Oh no, because it's not the points. Same points. Right. You have to get a podium to stay in it, which is possible around Jeddah, because anything can happen. But Fletcher's really quick, like you said earlier. It's just who stays alive wins, basically, I think. I think the Alpine's at the front of the queue, so...
So we do 20 minutes. There you go.
Yeah, Hurley's at the
Will
front.
Dark win the championship? He needs to be P2 or better to win the championship. And we'll go and grab the cars now. Strategy, I believe, is a 2-stop here. Unless you go to hards. I think you have to go to hards for a 1-stop here, if I remember rightly.
I think it's 1 stop into mediums around here. I think that's lap 10 for mediums.
The last time I raced here was about 6 months ago, so I can't remember. Or 5 months ago.
I can't remember last time we finished a race around here. In anything. Which doesn't help anything.
SRA track
SRA
is active, and Dark are both out on mediums, everyone else is out on softs. Got that. You on about SRA?
Pardon?
What are you on about SRA?
He was letting Mercedes through, but he was trying to get past Holier, and I don't know what's happened to him.
Well, Huller's going to be the first car to set a lap time, Cummings.
So Mercedes in the final sector.
He's backed off, he's letting a lot of cars through. Well, that's Dark letting a lot of cars through. And Steph is the one that's behind Huller. And there's now Atari, I believe that's SRA. So, Huller's going to be the first car to set a lap time, or try and set a lap time. There's definitely 1-stop, I can't remember. Every time I've raced here, there's been about 3 safety cars, so...
Yeah.
Pretty much no one gets a chance to do a 1-stop.
Starting on the mediums might not be a bad idea if there's multiple safety cars. Because if you start mediums, you can go softs, and then hope that the one towards the middle of the race and go softs again. So, it could be smart. So far,
or that, or if there's an early safety car, you can always go from softs to mediums though. There's 2 ways you can go though, because you can start on softs and you'll be able to go to the mediums or hards to the end of the race.
I think mediums can go very long. I think they are the better race car around here.
Well, we'll know one thing though, if Huller goes to hards, he can definitely do a one. He'll definitely go to the end, because if anyone out in here that's going to go to hards, it'll be Huller.
Yeah.
He loves those hard tyres, so if he does start on softs, he'll, in an early safety car comes out, he may go to hards at the end.
It's been a respectable lap from Julia, actually. Like, I haven't seen anything wrong with it being on board with it.
No, he's only had a couple of cars in front of him in the way as well, and they've got out of the way straight away, so he should be fine.
Well, Holia's going to get the benchmark, and it's the 28.2, it's not a bad lap at all. It's very close between Collier and SRA.
SRA ain't far off either, that's a surprise. We're seeing a lot of pace from the midfield here, this is interesting.
Dark's the second back on the mediums.
Yeah, which is about right. And Callum's such a 29.457. Now Alphatari did that across the Alpha Male, which is actually Arbago. He's just starting the lap. Active on mediums, is final corner.
White Walker's going to cross the line. It's not a competitive lap. Subset goes 130.7 and goes 7 on the mediums. It's a respectable lap time. 5 tenths off.
Melly crosses the line in the 33.1. I think this car's going to cross the line as Air Max.
Come on, you friend. I hope he does well.
Well, the thing is with Air Max, he'll either do well, or he'll be dead. There's no in between with Air Max, so...
Air Max goes 7. ahead of
I'll never forget the
Subset.
day with winning the race at Abu Dhabi and then bins it about 4 laps to go from the end.
Or
When he had the chance, when I had the race in the
Rabago
bag.
is going to set the next. No, that could be Rabago. Will be his mate. Keep it
Yeah,
boxes.
well, with Vargo anyway. It's the Alfa Romeo. It's a I think it was, yeah.
P5 for
Rabago.
Rabago.
It's very close in the attack as well.
It's competitive with the midfield.
Yeah, this is the problem though today. A lot of these faster guys, that is the midfield, like SRA and like Herbago and Callum and all that, and Ali. That's pretty much
There you go.
midfield and
Thor.
they're all over the back of the top people at the top, yeah.
Thor's gone third. He's 3 times back from the top 2.
And Fletcher's invalidated again, and I believe it's just Obi on that now. Going through, I don't know what time is he going through, 7? Down by a hairpin. Well, it's not really a hairpin, but yeah.
That's what happened.
Well, he's on a lap, Dragon's on a lap.
Oh, that's
Vlad's
not the
left
best
the pitch
line.
yet. I think that after having then I see him go purple, it's like, oh, alright.
Yeah, this hasn't been the strongest lap from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It was the first run though.
Yeah, he's
End of the
fighting
day,
the
it's
car
second
too
run for me,
much
normally
through
the
the
best
middle
one.
sector.
I'm just waiting for someone to bin it in the S's and then someone trying to corner hit it.
Yellow flags earlier on. I think that's just someone going slowly
Yeah,
to let
clean
happen.
away. Alpine's letting a Alfa Romeo through.
Yeah. Oh, he's got
Final
11. To
corner.
be fair to him.
Yeah, 1.8 off the pace though.
Yeah, so the first 2 who set a lap of are the top 2 in the session right now.
No, because Steph was the second car across the line. It was the 3 cars across the line first, in the top 4.
Yeah.
Hollow was first, then Steph, then SRA. Right, dragging the Ferrari the final corner. Davis just started his hot lap at actually, no, he's not. He's the other one, isn't it?
Dragon only goes 12. It's Flather.
Flavor's gone on the second to last corner in the second to third sector. He's probably going to be in the 30s as well. Active has gone to soft tyres, and so has Dark. So they've been forced to go to soft.
Yeah, Active is 7/10 back from P12 on his medium. And who's good? And Dark is second off the pole.
Flavor with a
When he-
130.860 into 14.
Yes,
Sorry,
the only two to not have a lap is Fletcher and Vlad. So, and
Steph's going through sector 1 on a brand new set of soft tyres. He's in 4th at the moment with a 28.566. He's up.
so you said Fletcher was 25th in the world round here.
If he sets a lap time, yeah.
Yeah. At the moment.
Now we know why he's fast around here, Bill, because he cuts all the corners.
Yeah. There's all good
He
things.
raced in gold here last season. He was 4th on the grid in gold.
I can't remember where I was.
So I noticed. Sorry, we know he's up there. It's just not set a lap time yet. So great strategy call. Start getting out of the way of his teammate.
Alright, the next people
A lot
across the
closer
line
than
will
I
be
expected.
Steph, who's up on his lap by 4/10 of a second.
We're gonna ride on board with Dark on his lap as well, championship leader, and he is on the verge of winning
Steph goes
championship. Well, to
P3. And his
be
teammate.
fair though, I think Dark is gonna win it to either today or next race. I would have thought all he's got to do is pretty much score points, and he'll still wrap it up. Just needs to make sure he finishes today.
Fearless is on a very fast lap through the middle, going up through the middle sector. He's 4/10 up. This time, there's yellow flags in the chicane.
Yeah, so now Alpine.
Oh, he's had to fight the car.
Well, actually, I don't know if he's fighting the
I
car
reckon
with
he's got
lag.
2 tenths through there. Shame, he was
Going
8 tenths up
side
in the
a lot
first,
as well.
and he lost 4 tenths in the second.
Yeah, well, he's say the 31-1 anyway, so he's only going to be in the 30s. Even if he does improve, he's no boxing.
He backed off towards the end of the lap. So.
Right. Fletcher's on the lap, he's going on the final corner now, and he's gone clean.
That's now coming out.
Yeah, a little bit of a toe as well. So Fletch puts his first lap time down.
Yeah,
and it's
Fletcher's gone clear.
127.767. That's more like it.
Dark is
soft
getting,
now as well.
I think Dark is getting it. Oh, I think he had a toe down the bit of a straight. Oh, he's back up.
Yeah, not really. You say you want to really toe on the start of the lap down that straight. Really, the end of it's not really going to help him a lot. Active in 14th.
Flyer, but he's invalidated.
Yeah, so Dragon's on an out lap, and then it's Active in the Ferrari going through second set right now, going into third now.
Competitive lap.
Active is a second up in 14th. Will be a 29.7 as it stands. He would jump to 11th or 12th.
I think the final set he might
here.
get into the top 10. You know.
I reckon it might even be like 8th, 7th or 8th.
Well, who's got challenges? Probably Callum in 9th. If he can get ahead of Callum, he is there or thereabouts.
Want to get in front of Dark.
He goes 8 ahead of Dark. Okay, that's a very good lap.
That's what he needs to be. The problem is for him, I think Dark set a lap time on mediums. He did. Dark's lap time's on mediums. Everyone else is on soft so far.
Melly is going to cross the line. He improved.
He improved by half a second, but still a second off pace.
Vlad's about to start his lap.
Yeah, Vlad and Melly will pretty much just be trying to finish the race, and if they finish the race, they're probably going to get points. Because you've got to expect at least 4 people DNF here. Oh, there's a wall there, Dragon. I don't know if he tapped it, but he's definitely.
Vlad, as you said, that almost touched the wall. I think active subset is ran out of fuel.
I think he has as well. He's going his way through. Yeah, the problem is these sort of tracks, though. You need to practice in that quite a bit before you race them.
Yeah, exactly.
And for me, and that I just don't have the time.
Yeah, Vlad's going to go slowest of all. By quite a mile, 3 seconds off of Melly.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. He's picked up most of his points pretty much by just surviving. Dragon is facing the wrong way at the hairpin, and there's an Alpine coming. Hi, Holler. Luckily, Holler's not allowed, and it's on about that. The Red Bull behind is, I think, it's Vlad.
I'm shocked no one's
it's not
retired
Vlad, it's the other one, Sally. Oh, no, you said that, didn't you? We also haven't said much about Major being up in 6th position either.
Best of lap. He's only half a second off of P2. That's a lot.
So you've got. So the thing is, though, as it stands, Dark has got to get past Major, and Major is probably going to help his teammate of Holler in second. Holler's got to beat him by 21 points pretty much, hasn't
White
he?
Wolf
So
has
he's
been
going
on
to need.
a fairly constant lap from 17. He's probably going to get a little bit of a toe down the final straight from his teammate.
Well, he didn't even use it.
He's gone 14th.
Yeah, he didn't use his teammate there either. They're saying that he would need to find another 4/10 to
Yeah,
pass
black
that
boxes,
person
although
from
he
him.
was up on his lap time.
Whoa! Active on an outlap may have just blocked Ali. I think Ali was on the. I think Ali might have been validated before that though.
The bar goes on a flyer and through the final
In
corner.
the final corner, he's 4/10 up. He's got May move in front of Major up to 6th, maybe 5th.
Goes 5th.
Goes 5th.
Good lap.
Yeah.
And then you got Major behind, who's 4/10 up himself.
He's
Goes
gonna bump him
back into 5th.
Yeah. By 1,000th of a second.
Fletch starts his final flyer. So there's
So Major
Labour.
goes into 5th and Herbar goes into 6th, but only 1,000 separate them. Fearless
Yeah, come in.
is in the pits. Merc of Dark, I think it's crossing the line. Start of that, he is. Callum's also on the final corner, start his hot lap. Ali's invalidated his lap. And Active's behind him about to start his hot lap. Aston Martin above on that lap as well.
So the next person will be
Oh, Flavor's gone. He's alive though, he's just tapped the rear
Dragon's
of the car.
retired,
Or-
or was that in the pit?
He retired in the pits. Yeah, I expect Ali's going to retire in the pits now as well. His quality's done. Falls moving around again. Is that Huller up there? Huller's invalidated. Is he on the time to go around again? What's the time? I can't see it. There's too many yellow flags.
Yeah, Major stuff.
27 seconds. Yeah.
Invalidated.
Stuff's going on again.
Dark's
Dark's invalidated.
as well.
Dark is done.
you already
Dark's
start
done.
ninth.
We're going to start on mediums though.
Yeah, but he's behind Subset. If there's an early safety car, Dark is under the clock a little bit.
Fletcher's up, down this time, only 400 down, so I don't know if he's going to improve or not. He does improve by 2/10. 127.614. I can't see anyone beating that.
The only two
Huller's
people who
in-
can break
Huller's
into the
pulled
top
out.
10 are Obi-Wan Kenobi and Flavor. Callum's on a good lap behind in
So if
P10.
anyone here, Callum.
Next fight the car through that final
Callum
corner.
will want to be in front of, they're probably around where Hubargo is in 5th or 6th.
Callum goes ahead of Subset in
Doesn't
8th.
because Subset's hits, is hit the wall, Active's dead. That's a DNF. Active has gone.
Obi-Wan Kenobi's up by 0.2 of a second.
He'll only move one above, he'll only go one place above White Walker though. I think that's a lot more down his final
Yeah, he
corner.
does go
No, he
14th.
doesn't. So he's had a poor qualifying then for Obi. And
Thor
then
is
you've
on
got Thor on a lap. Steph
Steph
is on a lap.
up
Steph
by
is 1/10 up.
1.5 tenths.
What is Huller? Huller is down, so it's only really Steph that's on a lap then.
Fletcher's down.
He needs to find 7/10 for pole. I don't think he's going to get
No.
that.
Oh,
I
he's hit
think
the wall.
He's happy to beat. He's just tapped the wall. He's just want to be in second if he can.
We'll get
He
it.
does go second.
That's important for his candidate.
I don't think Steph's in the championship. Hope,
What?
is he? I think it is just oh no, Steph is there. Yeah, 7 points. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, you're all right. Yeah. So Steph, Huller are both in 2 and 3, but Huller pretty much needs a miracle. 12 points. He's going to need to outscore him by Dark, and Active is 5 points behind, but he's back in 9th. He's next to Dark on the grid. And Ali, that's in 12th position right now, needs to outscore him by 21 points. I think Ali's done now.
Podium
Just
that he
waiting for Ford
needs.
across the line.
Minimum.
Well, if Ali gets a podium from where he is right now, he'll probably get driver of the day.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the greatest comebacks in the championship history if he comes back from 21 points behind with 2 races to go.
Yeah, and
I just
with the
can't see
point
it.
system here, where if you finish, you get points essentially. Um, it's gonna be difficult for Ali.
The only thing that could happen, make anything interesting, if Dark DNS, and then it's wide open.
Exactly.
If Dark DNS is going to the final race of the season, full stop.
A Dark DNF, if active subset isn't involved, that means active subset is right back in the championship. Like he's
Yeah, literally anything can happen. Yeah. Right, on pole then is Fletch with a 127.614. He's 3 tenths in front of Steph pretty much. Well, just over 2.5. Others in third, 4 is SRA, 5 is Major, 6 is Hurabago, 7 is Thor, 8 is Callum, 9 is Active. They're all on soft compound tyres, at the tyres that they'll start on. 10th is the only medium runner, which is Dark, and inside the top 10 anyway. And then you got, let's screenshot that. 3rd is 11, 12 is Ali, 13 is Air Max, 14 Obi, 15 White, 16 Dragon, 17 Flavor, 18 Melly, and Vlad in 19. They all have a free choice tyre for the race start. And I'll be glad won't have to say that in about 2 weeks' time, and I won't have to say that again, because it won't matter. It'll be whatever tyres you want to start on. Be glad when the new regs come in, I'll tell you that.
I don't know whether I dislike that or like that.
It will all be down to how well the cars handle on hard tyres, really, I think.
It also opens strategies up a lot more. Top 10, but I liked how the bottom 10 had a little bit of an advantage, a little bit of help with their strategy. But what it is.
Who is going to send it at turn 1 then? Who do we think? Because you can't send it at turn 1 and you're bound to see someone try and do it.
Yeah. But for some reason, just because of his gamer tag alone, Fearless. Like,
or P7 in Thor.
yeah. I better say someone who's not South African as well.
Alright, Franz.
Right. I could see SRA
Alright, Melly.
maybe.
Or White Walker.
I could see SRA maybe going for it into turn 1 if he gets a very good start.
He's on soft, so
that
they should all pretty much say, really, for Fletch instead, they just need to get a good start. If they don't get a good start, they're going to get swallowed by like whole SRA and Major and Hurabago and all that. And then it could cause issues at the start of the race.
I see Vlad just going for it. He's got nothing to lose.
Vlad will back off. Vlad is just going to back off the grid, I expect. Right then, Dark has obviously gone to mediums because he starts on mediums. He's done top 10. Ali's gone to mediums, so is Max, so is Obi, and so is Flavor. Everyone else stayed on soft so far.
I think soft. Personally, if I was in the situation of people 11 to 19th, I would go soft start. But the mediums can work.
The reason I was starting soft for is purely down to anything that happens.
Exactly. And the going medium soft isn't really that much slower.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, it's the thing is, when you're at the back, normally it's in lap 1 and 2, you have cars thrown at you. So you just come around the corner, you don't know where anything is. You just have yellow flags and there's cars sideways, wings everywhere. So that's normally what happens around here.
But also, if you do start on the mediums, if you get damage on lap 1, that could also mean that you've used your mandatory tyre. If you go to soft, you just go soft until the end. So it's an interesting one, but I would start on the softs if I was in that situation, which I probably will be on Friday.
The problem is for you that you'll probably be on softs no matter what. Well, if you qualify and get to the top 10, you probably will be on softs.
If I get into the top 10, I will celebrate like crazy because I hate Cheddar with a passion. But
Yeah, so it all depends on really who reserves in there as well, because there's a few guys I've seen that are probably going to be reserving in gold that are actually quite quick around here, so that could be interesting too.
I'm sorry, but
Right, what's our
Fletcher's
mesh
time
going, did you say?
was about 1.5 seconds faster than my time trial time around here. So
And this is silver, and literally Steph was only a 2/10 off of that, and Huller was about a tenth off of that. SRA is going to be AI at the start of the race. He's just joined the session. Oh no, AI at turn 1.
I did say
Oh
SRA,
yeah.
to be fair.
He's not gonna. The AI isn't gonna dive bomb turn 1. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna start, is it? Right, here we go then.
No.
So he's starting on mediums outside. So pretty much Flavor, Ali, and Dark are the only medium runners. Everyone else is on softs. So this is round 15. 2 races to go, including today. If Dark pretty much wins or comes second, he'll win the championship today. Mercedes already have the constructors wrapped up. Pretty much, so Steph or Active could probably stop Dark from winning the championship today. 5 lights, and we're on the way at Saudi Arabia. 5 cars on mediums, 4 cars on mediums.
Callum's looking to the inside.
Race to turn 1.
Callum has made a move.
Active's gone,
Not
I
much
think.
has actually happened.
Something's happened. Something like a load of places changed. Active has dropped like 4
There's
places
some
to
damage
3
at the
places.
back, and there's an Alfa Romeo spun round. That is Fearless, and
Yeah, there's been contact. Thor's dead.
Gone.
Contact's been hit. Yeah, Thor's been hit. Virtual safety car. Vlad's around as well. Ali's gone. That's Ali's championship. Hope's gone with it. Safety car deployed. We have just lost an Alpine and a Red Bull at basically 5 turns in. And both were hit into the wall.
But we did kind of call it.
That's why I said about starting at the back for. Let's just quickly get tyres up.
The problem here
Let's
is that
see who hit him.
Dark is on the mediums.
Right.
Everyone on the soft could probably box onto soft mediums and maybe get them to the end, or hards and easily get them to the end.
Well, looks like Ali went into the back of Thor, and Thor died and Ali died. But they both died in separate parts of the track, though. That was interesting.
But crucially, Dark is ahead of Subset.
And he's on mediums as well.
Yeah, and it's a great start by Callum, who out-qualified Subset. He's now up to 5th.
Yeah, we say about good starts. Look at Melly and Obi.
Melly,
4 places, not 5 paces. SRA and Habago, the only cars to lose positions. Holler's in the pits as well.
As well as Rabago, that means Dark is now 5th.
Yeah. It's all the sale. They're all
Melly's
softies
gone
are
up
coming
9
in.
because of that.
Max is in. He's on mediums with new front wing being put on the McLaren. SRA's gone to hard.
He's got a new front wing as well.
Yeah, I think they've all come in for new front wings apart
Except
from Hollier.
Hollier is out into 10th. Rabago didn't have to change his either. He's out into 12th. Everyone else
check
has
who's checked the front wing. No, they haven't. It was only SRA and Air Max. Dragon pitted for hards. Herbago pitted for mediums, and Holler posted onto mediums. It was only SRA and Air Max gone on to about the front wing need changing.
I don't think Fletcher should be liking the
for a front wing.
safety car.
Thing is, I mean, it helps him as well, though. I mean, the safest place to be on a safety car restart is probably P1.
Ali is gone.
Well, they were asking for no crazy stuff at turn 1, so instead they saved it for turn 4.
Right.
Because that's what the crash was, turn 4 into turn 5, which is pretty much the fast right-hander. Going into there and out, and so basically Thor died at turn 3, going in turn 4, which is a fast left-hander, and then Ali died on the turn 5 after that.
You said how Hollier
Safety car.
loves the hards, right? He's gone on to the mediums.
Yeah, so that's what I'm telling you. I don't think it's a hard track then. If Holler went to mediums, it tells you me right there, it's not a track for hards. So SRA and Dragon's probably going to die.
Tyre war. It's all about tyre
next
war,
lap.
which is going to be even worse on next game.
Yeah. Next year's probably not even going to be touching hards, but the problem is you don't touch hards next year's game, you're probably doing a 3-stopper.
Exactly. Next year's game for league racing will be so good because it really shows the best drivers a lot more than it does on this game.
I'm not going to say a damn thing about that, because what's the server's going to be like?
What's the what going to be like?
The server's going to be like, you just say just because the game could be better for racing, league racing wise, doesn't matter, that doesn't mean a damn thing, is if you're getting kicked out of lobbies.
That's very true.
Stuff like that. That's the issue. I mean, even, like now, the MFD is still broken. It's been broken for the entire game.
Yeah.
When you get damage. It's still broken. It's been broken for nearly 11 months. Like, they haven't fixed it. So, I don't hold much hope until the game comes out. I'm still waiting for that new formation lap thing to happen and your car's facing the wrong way or something.
Yeah.
I mean, last year's game, when it came out with a new track of Vietnam, the safety car goes in the pits and disqualified the entire field for taking a safety car. When there's a safety car restart.
F1 2019
like that,
was such a good game for me.
Yeah, probably was the best one.
Yeah, no bugs at all. And if there was any problems, it only happened very rarely. Like
this year, we've seen so many ones where the yellow flags have been out for the entire race and stuff like that. It's ruined it.
It's particularly annoying when you're going for a move down a straight at Mexico, particularly, and the yellow flag just comes out before the corner, and it's just, and you can't make a move, and you have to slam your brakes.
Right, safety car. I'm surprised it hasn't said it's coming in yet.
Drive-through penalty.
Holler's got a drive-through.
That's big.
Falling too far back.
Oh, that's
safety
very
car's
late.
coming in. Jesus Christ.
That's extremely late.
Well, obviously now Fletcher's pretty much got to take it to the line because otherwise he's not going to take it. Yeah, he's got no choice. That's pretty much ended Huller's chances for the championship here. I mean, he probably should have served this drive-through straight away. Callum made a move on Major.
Subset's going to try and make a move back.
Huller's dropping loads of places here. Huller's down 9th. The problem is that we can't do nothing about the drive-through. Literally, there can't be appealed or anything. There's nothing we can do about it. Flo's got past Melly. I think Melly's just dropped it. Oh, he's just been passed by Max on the outside.
Major's back.
Turn 6.
That's why he lost position.
The Major got kicked as well. Yeah, well, he's holding up Obi and Fearless right now. Obviously, one of them's going to send it. Someone's
Yellow
gone.
sector 2.
SRA.
Dragon. He had a moment. He went a little bit slowly.
Oh, Major's been kicked again. Major's been passed by Obi.
White Walker gets past SRA.
Fearless flagging over again.
SRA hasn't got his tyres fired up just yet, and he's got damage. Got no
I think it was SRA that dropped it at the hairpin. Oh my god, I can't watch Fearless. His lag is so bad. And this is Holler getting past Major. The problem is for Holler, he's got a drive-through penalty.
Gets past Flavour.
Fletcher 131.668. Fast lap of the race, and Holler goes in to do his drive-through. Yeah, SRA's definitely got damage going in the pit, surely. Now, he should be mediums to the end now as well. He's got no front wing at all.
Major's back.
Yeah, he tried getting in just now and he just wouldn't load.
Callum's now got
Major.
over a second gap to Dark, which is fourth Callum. Not he's in the championship fight, but
Well, Major's getting eaten alive here.
Steph is
Gone
within
from
a
6th
second
to
of
9th.
Fletch.
10th. Already though, Fletch has pulled a second gap in 1.5 laps on the safety car. Max just sent on the outside of both Flavor and Major, and he's got the move at the hairpin on the outside on both Flavor and Major on the outside. Max up to P9.
I'm annoyed I haven't seen that move.
I will actually do that now because I mean I'm going to clip that because that might be the move of the race. I mean, have you got the Twitch chat or not?
No, but I can get it up.
Oh, someone's got damage in front of us. I've just seen a wing fly past active. Is that Dark with damage? Someone's got damage up here. I've just seen a part of a wing fly off, and I believe that's Callum. He's got no front wing. Watch out, Dark. He's going in the pits.
Oh, that's a massive shame for Callum.
And here comes active on Dark with the DRS. But
this is important. This is an extremely important move if he makes it. And he does. He's got the third subset.
Oh. Right, well, we found out what has happened with Thor. His wheel stopped working, and Ali's got collected by obviously him dying. So Melly's in the pits for, I believe, a new front wing. Navargo is on the back of Fearless now.
I've got the stream up now.
I like the way you say that about yourself.
Yeah.
There you go. And I just posted the clip in there so you can see it. Active in the pits on the soft tyres onto mediums. And here comes the and there's a Fearless move on his teammate. That's aggressive on his teammate.
Are you going to try and undercut then?
I don't know. I mean, is that... well, we'll have to see what...
That's a brilliant move, by the way,
because that might be...
MX.
Yeah, say it's a great move from him. Fletch, 3-second time penalty, but there's a yellow flag. There's a Ferrari in a wall, and it's dragging.
Safety
He's
car.
dead on hard. Safety car.
That has ruined the chances of subset. That's come out at the worst time for him.
No, I mean, he is still in the pits when it come out.
Yeah, but everyone who hasn't boxed is going to get a better stop than him, and that includes Dark. It just depends what tyre Dark goes on to.
Does he box though? Because this is the problem for Dark. If he boxes, he's got to go hards.
Yeah.
If he doesn't go to hards, he's got to go to softs. And there'll be another stop. Everyone else around him can go to mediums to the end.
I'd hate to be in an exports party with active subset right now after the safety car.
I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to be in a party with Dark right now because it's worst possible time for Dark.
Yeah.
Because he's now got to do a 2-stop unless he goes to hard, so everyone's going to go to mediums.
Yeah, so...
Anyone on mediums now is not really happy.
Ruined.
All the way up to Holler.
Fabago can go on to... can go on to another set of mediums type stuff.
What's he going to do then?
Top 4 box.
Obi's got done for speeding in the pit lane.
So does Fabago.
Oh, he's getting held up by his teammate with a broken front wing. Steph's got broken front wing.
Air Max
getting held up in the pits.
Second because he stayed out. Air Max leads.
Right.
Flavor's staying out as well.
Dark has gone to mediums. He got held up massively though by Steph by 6 seconds. He had to wait for
Subset might actually jump Dark. Might stay ahead.
He's going to. Steph had a broken front wing in front of Dark. Dark was stuck behind his teammate in the pit lane because Steph had a broken front wing. He lost about 7 or 8 seconds there behind his teammate double stacking. It's cost him massive.
So this changes a lot then, because Air Max has stayed out on his softs.
The problem is with Dark, he's got a box again. He's done medium.
Yeah, he's praying for a late safety car, it seems.
He might have been better off, to be fair, putting softs on and boxing again for mediums. The state of where he's to now.
Yeah, realistically, he would
drop
gone
you about 14,
T12
13.
at the worst. Vlad still needs to box from his softs, but he's gonna hold up SRA, White Walker, Holia, and Melly, who have all boxed behind him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can think of where Max didn't box is because of his teammate being in the pits. But you're giving away about, what, about 22 seconds of pit stop to everybody else around you.
I'm interested to see what Air Max does,
again
because
as well.
I reckon he's going to try and take his soft as far as he can. Maybe. I think he'll take them to about lap 17, which is definitely possible.
Right, let's just have a look.
But there will
Right,
be
and pit stops.
trying.
White Walker still has to go to mediums. 100% has to go to mediums. Air Max is going to have to box again, we know that. So they've still got to box again. And then pretty much... so people have got a box again. Herbago's got a box again. Huller's got a box again. They've both done 2 sets of mediums. And Flavor's got a box again. I don't think Flavor's getting to the end on those softs of these. So, yeah. So Flavor's got a box again. So has Max. So has White Walker. And so has Dark, Herbago, and Huller have to box again for softs. They've gone medium. All 3 of them. As in medium, sorry. Dark's in the pits. Talking about Dark. Now he goes in the pits. Comes out on 8 lap old mediums. White Walker's in the pits on hards. So a set of mediums, surely? He does. Yeah. Anyone on... So far, the guys that have been on hard tyres, SRA and Dragon. Dragon crashed out, and SRA crashed at the hairpin and broke his front wing completely off. So both people that went to hards on this track so far have both crashed. Fearless is on hards right now in P6.
Alright, I'm back. My control died. I honestly can't call this race. It's gone a bit mad already, and there hasn't really been that many crashes for Jeddah. So Melly and Dark overtook.
Yeah,
Vlad.
Vlad's got off track to let them all pass. Vlad does that. He lets everybody pass so he goes at the back of the field because he's about 3 or 4 seconds off the pace. Does it all the time.
Right. I mean, at the moment,
Pretty much. Vlad stays at the back of the field and just watches everyone die. And then picks up points. Because
It's
everyone
not
died.
a bad strategy.
Well, he's picked up about, I think, 30 or 40 points this season purely doing that. I'm trying to work out how many points he's actually got. Let me have a look. I didn't really look at the
SRA is
standings this week
overtaken
because of
Herbago.
Well, that's illegal. SRA's just got back in his car. Can you clip that, please?
I have clipped that. I put it through Xbox.
Thank you.
But,
Yeah, you need to report that, please, when you can.
yeah, I'll do it.
It'd be illegal. But yeah, so Vlad's got 73 points by literally just watching everyone die. SRA's been kicked again. I wonder if that's SRA's actual AI overtaking someone now.
I'm hoping that it'll be hard for him to get clipped.
What's happened here? Callum's just let the active past. What is going on here? It's a safety car, guys. Like,
Clip that one as well for you.
right, Dark's in again for softs to the end. 15 laps on softs.
It's definitely possible, but they will be crying out at the end. But as it stands, Dark hasn't got in this race, not as a season as a whole. in this race alone, he hasn't got much to lose. But if it works, he's going to look really smart. If it doesn't, he's going to look like an idiot. So
He's probably expecting another safety car.
yeah. I reckon the safety car will be in this lap.
You know what I mean? You see overtakes like at the back with Vlad. But like with Vlad, he's not letting one person pass, he's letting everyone pass. So Rabago, Huller, Melly, White Walker, Dark all passed him on the safety car because he let them all past at the hairpin by going off track.
That's
If he just lets like his teammate past, then I would say it's illegal. But when he's letting everyone past, then it's like, yeah.
You're not allowed to let your
All the
teammate
time.
pass in the league if it's for a championship.
Not allowed to let anybody past.
Right, cool.
Really, but the thing is with Vlad, he's so far off the pace, he does it to be safe.
Right.
Because otherwise it's just going to cause a massive train behind
fair.
him. So it's just more, yeah. So I mean, it's not like he's doing anything naughty, because he's letting everyone past. If he let one Pacific car pass and held the rest of them up, then it'd be different. Air Max is going to do the safety car restart on 7-lap old softs. Flavor in third on 9-lap old mediums, and everyone else is on a brand new set pretty much of mediums or up to 4
I'm
laps
interested
old.
to see how aggressive or not Fletch goes. It's a great restart for
Callum's
everyone.
been kicked now. Yeah, but Callum's got an AI and he's going to be at 9th. He's probably going to get overtaken before the line because they're not allowed to though. And it doesn't look like they have. They haven't overtaken him. Fair play, guys. They did back up him.
There's side-by-side action for P11.
Yeah, Herbago, and he's got 2 AI cars in front of him. And he's stuck because there goes Hull on the outside of SRA.
It was almost 3 wide. But Holier gets both. He's now at the back of Callum, who's also an AI.
And Herbago's getting absolutely done by everybody, and now he's going to descend on the outside of Dark, sorry.
Callum is back.
He's got on the back of SRA.
Side by side up ahead, it is Obi-Wan and Flavor. Around the outside goes Obi-Wan. It's a good move. Up to 4.
Yeah, we're about to see Herbago go past SRA into P11. So Callum is the AI in front of him.
Air Max has
Callum
got a
is
massive.
back in.
He's holding up Fletch massively here, and Fletch is going to try and go for a move for the lead.
He's got it.
Yep.
He's going to get it easily. He's more
Air
better
Max is trying
tyres.
to stay with him. He hasn't really got a chance.
I did say about Fletch, if he can get in front, he'll be gone. And all he's got to do now is bring it
Steph
home.
is going to have a go at Air Max
On
as
the right
well.
side tyres. Oh, Air Max, get off the wall.
Fearless up to
Christ.
6.
On those hard tyres as well. But no time board, so I can't see nothing.
Move for P11 could happen. Dark and Callum were having a little scrap.
Steph's
as
going to
well.
take P2 on Air Max. Air Max on the wrong compound tyres right now. Air Max going to try and stay on the
it's
outside,
contact.
but he's not going to have it. Yeah. He's
Bit
trying to
real
fight, but he's not nowhere near got enough grip to fight.
Callum's made him. Callum and Rabago. And
Dark's gone back 2 places.
3
3
wide.
wide at turn 2, 3.
Oh, who's going to
This is
break
what
late?
happens when people get kicked from the session because Callum wasn't here and nor was
Callum's here now.
SRA.
Callum's
SRA
arrived. He's
yeah.
back.
Yeah, I know, but SRA still isn't, and SRA was about 7th when he got kicked. He's now
That
14th.
track limits can't be good for Callum.
That corner doesn't give a track limits on it.
It does always for
Whoa,
me.
Dark. one of
Julia
those
and
ones
Subset
where-
fighting out for P9. There's a bit of contact, and that is going to offset Subset's line. He's going to lose a load of time.
Someone's in a wall. Oh, I think Obi's has it damage. I really do think Obi's got damage.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
has no
lost the
front left
left-hand
wing.
plate.
Yep. Whoa! It's a Ferrari send on the inside of him, active. Jesus Christ!
Side by side up ahead, Flavor and Holia going to battle it up until
So
the final
now Obi
corner.
did well to actually not cause any incidents there. Because so many people just sending it on him, and he managed to keep it
Yeah.
out the way of them all. I don't know how he did that, but yeah, he done it. DRS enabled. Here comes Holler on Flavor. Flavor's not going to fight him, and Holler up to P6. Also in the pits, Air Max in the pits, and he's got all the way back to that 15th position. 14th he's going to be.
Subset's got ahead of Travago. At the moment, Subset needs to get up a bit more if he's going to stay in it for the final race.
Yeah, so really, I mean, Dark is going to be trying to stay alive at the end of the race. Problem is for Active, is Flavor's got a box again, which means Dark is going to jump him as well, and he's going to jump him as well.
So
Track limits for Active though. Yeah, just seen that, we're on board with him. Yeah, that corner that you said about, if you stay wide on it, a bit like the one at Mexico, you don't get a penalty. It's one of those. Oh, Active nearly dropped that then. Dark is now on the back of Active. And here we go.
Now this is going to get feisty, I reckon. I think Subset he's really struggling. He's just lost all the momentum he has. There's a yellow flag in sector 1 that's just slow moving. Red Bull, it's Vlad. He needs to pick the pace again.
Flavor's got Active behind him and Dark right behind him now. And here comes Active on the inside of Flavor. And so is Dark. Is Flavor going to get involved in this championship fight or not? Not really.
He's going to get DRS on Travago as well.
Active is awful flat coming out of turn 2. Literally Dark has literally pushed him around the corner.
White Walker's going to try and line up a move on Melly through the first sector, I think.
Yeah, the thing is with this fight as well with Active and Dark, we've completely ignored Steph being in second. And he's only 7 points. Was he 7 points off of it, or was he? Yeah, 7 points off of Dark. He is. He needs 7 points to stay in the championship fight, and Active is doing everything he can to hold Dark up here.
But that's not going to help him. So the next part of the lap, as they're side by side, they're near enough side by side.
Yeah,
but with all this fighting,
he's on soft though.
Loses out to the DRS of Travago, and it's done.
Yeah, the thing is though, Dark has spent a whole lap trying to fight past Active on softs. He's got to try and take those softs to the end. 15 laps have got to go. And Active just made him hold him up for over a lap.
31.6 on medium.
31.607 on medium, yeah, from Fletch. I mean, you're going to expect somebody like Air Max to beat that probably on softs.
Yeah.
In a minute. Rabago got DRS on his teammate.
I think.
Probably not going to really be a fight there too much. Brand new softs against well, not older mediums, but middle life mediums.
There's still 8.5 seconds. So all this, they're fighting it back again.
Yeah, that yellow flag is for Vlad getting out of the way for the race leader. It's a hard track to get away from people under blues. Fletch and Fearless and Rabago on the inside, turn 5. Active with a 3-second time penalty. Yellow flags is for Vlad getting out of the way for pretty much the top 5, 4.
It'll be everyone.
It'll be everyone pretty soon. I don't think Vlad realised another one coming. Hi, Vlad.
Dark has got past Fearless. He's good.
Was that under yellows though? That looked like it was under yellows for the blue flag.
I'll clip it just in case.
Because that was, if that's under yellow flags, then there are a lot of people lifting there because I'm not too sure where Vlad is.
If that's the case, that's done. Isn't it? So.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a 10-second time penalty if it's deemed illegal.
Yeah, I was a victim of that.
Doesn't matter if it's under blues or if it's under blue flags. If it's yellow flags, and that's it. You can't overtake.
Yeah, I was a victim of that at Bahrain. In gold.
I'm afraid, yeah. I'm sorry about that, but
yeah.
The problem is it's hard to prove when the stream doesn't show anything moving. Because for us, it does nothing move. See?
Yeah.
So anytime you overtake like that on a restart or something, you need to clip it. It's not too bad with the new Xboxes, or if you stream and stuff, because you've always got it. But you got the new Xbox, and it just you hold down the middle button for like about a second.
Shame.
And it clips it.
Probably the best race of the season in gold.
No.
And it, yeah.
Oh, Dark's been kicked. Dark's been kicked, and now Fearless in the back of his AI
That
car.
helps.
He's getting squeezed by his
That
AI
helps
car.
Active incredible, like so much.
Yeah. He's helped Active, but he's absolutely annoying Fearless. Fearless is having real problems here.
Oh, it's
The AI has
contact
just
in the wall.
killed him. The AI has just killed Fearless. It's pretty much just put Fearless into a wall.
The thing is, this is the query. Is person's AI responsible for that? Do they get the penalty?
Yep. Yep.
That's harsh.
Yeah,
but-
anything your AI causes in the race, you're deemed liable for. It's
Yeah.
actually in the rules as well.
Yeah.
But
Way to
it would be
reduce that.
harsh, yes. Oh, and Dark's just got back in, lagged right behind Active. Active's going to have DRS, and he's going to be in front
You see,
of Dark.
that is what happens between me and Evie Bullies in Bahrain.
Yeah, if you watch, if you watch the start of Eye Catcher, you don't see the car glitching back.
Yeah, that's
But we know it. What I was saying, we know it happens. We just don't know how much. It doesn't
Yeah,
SRA the pitch for 5
it's
seconds.
perfectly acceptable. It just hurts.
I know. Right,
Yeah.
in the pits is Fearless for a new front wing. SRA is in for a new front wing, also with a 5-second time penalty, all on both onto soft tyres.
Callum's making
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit
just-
of a resurgence in this race. He's back. Well, he's not too far from
SRA 's
point
been kicked
off the
again.
top 10, but yeah, Fletcher's just checked out.
Yeah, my time boards are gone again.
Yes, never mind. Only for the top 5 though. Oh, Subset and Dark, side by side. Dark back ahead of Subset.
It's not working. And Dark
Yeah,
is
there's another
past Active
white
up to
one, yeah.
P7.
Major's out.
left the
Major's
session
gone.
again.
Just as he was fighting Steph. That's a massive shame for Major.
It's fine, just checking some
Oh,
stuff.
his AI's going to make a move on him.
No, it's not. It's going to back out.
Yeah.
Oh, I just didn't spell that right. Yeah.
Active back ahead of Dark. While this is happening, Steph is probably celebrating in his cockpit. Not that you can probably see it, but and there's
At
a
the moment, my prediction's right as it stands.
yeah.
I'd say it's inside knowledge that was. I mean, I know most of the drivers in the league see, so I know what tracks they're strong at and which ones they're not. I mean, I've watched you guys for like 3-4 seasons. Well, I've been commentator 5 seasons, every single race. So I know roughly what tracks people are strong at, which ones they're weak at.
It's mad to think I've been in this league for 4 seasons and I still haven't had a race win in any of the tiers. Probably quite funny.
Yes, it will come, but
Yeah,
that's the problem with
I have
the
to
pace
say,
of the pace of the
Season
gold
2
tier. is-
Spain lives in my memory quite a lot because it was when me and Quattro or Kevin were teammates, and it got restarted as we was in a 1-2 on like lap 28, and it was just so painful.
Why did it restart at lap 28? Was that when the whole lobby glitched?
Yeah,
Right, because really, yeah.
that was painful, and we was on for a 1-2. It would have been the win I had, and yeah,
Maybe back in.
all gone.
Dark has got past Active again, P6 and 7. Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, really, now, I don't like calling lobby restarts after 4 laps.
Oh yeah,
And if there is a lobby restart, and it's purely because there's been yellow flags for, like, most of the race after it, sort of thing. Because if you have a yellow flag for, like, 15 laps, there's pretty much nothing you can do.
yeah, things
We
like
had
that
that
is
around
understandable,
Monaco.
but about 4 people disconnected, and yeah, and then I think the big rule book was brought in afterwards,
Yeah.
and it kind of fixed all things, which is it's another kick to the teeth.
Yeah.
But
The problem is how we can't fix
Yeah.
something like that. Oh, he's at the wall. Active's at the wall. I don't know if he's got damage. But yeah, with anything like that, I mean, unless it happens, it's probably not going to be in the rule book, because how
Exactly.
often we never had a glitch like that before. The same as what we had this week well, not this week, but last a couple of weeks ago. Sorry. We had a car deliberately park his car on the apex to bring a safety car out. We've never had that before. So there wasn't a rule for it.
yeah,
So that's where I've got to come in and make a rule, or a ruling on something that has never actually happened. Active in the pits for a broken wing. In the end, we give the most logical thing to do was basically penalty points with a qualifying ban, because he has basically fixed the race result, or
I guess you have to
rigged
judge whether something's
something,
malicious
sort
or not, which is
No. I mean,
Yeah,
the
you
only
shouldn't
thing,
really
the
have to do
reason
that.
why he, yeah, like I said, the only reason why he didn't get like a race ban or a league ban for, because he was last. He basically, and when the safety car restart happened, he was still like 10, 15 seconds behind. So he didn't technically gain out of it as much. Well, he did. He gained like 10 seconds out of it, but he wouldn't have gained. He didn't catch right up. If he caught right up and overtook people and stuff, it may have been more.
yeah, it's just such a bad thing to do in any
Pointless
situation.
thing to do in the end of the day, because technically it is race fixing and it is a bannable league offence.
Yeah.
Flavor comes out the pitch just behind White Walker on a brand new set of softs, so he should have a good chance here though on White Walker. Callum, 3-second time penalty. Thing is,
Collier
I don't like
is
things
now
like that
ahead
though,
of
because it
Stefan
causes
Licious.
problems. Someone's binned it, or is that Vlad getting out of the way?
That's Vlad getting out of the way.
Right, White Walker didn't fight Flavor, he just got out of the way for him. Okay. Flavor's got a good chance here to maybe get into the top
In
10
that
here with
situation,
penalties
if
in
you're
front
White
of him.
Walker, when someone's coming up behind you on fresh softs, you're not going to fight them in that situation, I don't think.
I'd let them through just before DRS straight.
Yeah,
Purely so I can get DRS and just stay with them for about another 3 or 4 corners sort of thing, just so I can get like a bit more pace.
yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't fight him too hard. There's absolutely no point.
Subset,
Active just past Fearless.
after boxing, is back in 58, where he boxed from. So,
Yeah, but, Max is in front of him and Dark Bert is 12 seconds behind it. He's still 22 seconds behind Dark now, so that's pretty much his race over and championship probably over.
Subset with his new softs is just at the purple final sector. Penalties. As it stands, Hollyer's got the gap to Steph, which would give him P2 in the race. Fletcher's checked out by 10.5, which is incredible. Bravago is really catching Steph, and it could take Steph off the podium. And maybe out of the championship as well, I think, mathematically. And Bravago's by.
Yeah, Vargas has got past Steph up to P4, but then Steph's going to get DRS on him on the turn one, up to the final corner. Vargas just overtook on the most stupidest place ever, because he's just giving him Steph back DRS, but he has managed to hold on to it though, so Steph hasn't passed him back. It's not a great place to overtake somebody going into the final corner, purely because of the DRS straight back on you. But he's managed to hold on to it. Major 3-second time penalty. Yeah, just trying to get the points just in a second. So Huller gets 25 points and Dark at the moment gets 6th and he would get 14. So it'd be 11 point swing between Huller and Dark. 11 points to Huller, wouldn't it? Yeah, it wouldn't matter to Huller, it would still be Dark would have stolen the championship over Huller, so really the only person that can now stop Dark from winning the championship right now is Steph, unless we get any full safety cars. If we get anything like that, it's going to be handing it to Dark, because Dark has literally got no penalties. So anything like that now will be pretty much end it. But then we've only got one more lap to get another safety car. You can't get a safety car with more than 2 laps, less than 2 laps.
I have seen it though before, but it came
last
in the
year.
same lap
Last year it was
with-
last lap. Yeah, the safety car would come in the last lap. But this year it's 2 laps now, so pretty much once Fletch crosses the line for the start of the race, start of the next lap, they'll be unable to have a safety car.
What's the
Well,
points
what's
difference
the-
between P4 and
the Fletcher
P6? That's one thing I need to know, because
What's that for major? P4 and P6. We'll say so far this has just knocked out Huller. Huller needed to win this race, but P4 to P6 is 5 points difference. 4th is 19, and 6th is 14. So there's a 5-point
4th
difference.
is
So I
19
think,
and 6th is 14, did you say?
yeah,
That's 5.
I-
That means
yeah.
Dark wins
I
championship.
think Dark wins the championship today. As it stands, I think Dark actually wins the championship. Because Huller would get 18 points or something. Not 18, but he like a 14-point swing between them, and I think Huller needed to outscore him by 12 points. At the moment, there is 11 points between Huller and Dark. At the moment,
Yellow
as it stands,
1. That's
so it's just like getting out of the way. Fastest lap is to active as well. So yeah, at the moment, Dark will steal the championship with today's results as it stands.
by a point.
But pending penalties by a point, he would have clinched it today. Yes.
Yep.
From Huller. Yeah. And Fletcher's just gone super deep there on turn 2. But second to last lap of the race, major fast lap of the race. Oh, 1-1.
Yeah, they're all pumping
Pretty
the
much.
lap times in
Not a lot
right
going on
towards
now.
the end of this race.
Steph is on the back of major, 4P4. But he's excellent on saving 5th.
I'm going to draw your attention
Major's
to
left the session.
SR.
So it's Steph one,
I'm going to draw your attention to SRA, who's boxed onto a fresh set of soft. Same with Fearless. They might try and go for the fastest lap towards the end.
But Fletch has dominated this race, really. It's pretty much close to being a Grand Slam pole position. He hasn't got the fast lap, but he's got everything else. He's pretty much led the race for the entire race, apart from 1 lap.
SRA 5 seconds.
had that
ignoring
safety
blue
car
flags.
restart.
Air Max has gone up 6
Yeah.
positions in this race. Oh, damage for subset. He hit the wall
Oh, it's,
on the exit of the hairpin. And that's... Yeah, that...
yeah.
Salt in the
His
wounds a
championship
little
done
bit.
now. Yeah. He got screwed over when someone lost connection as well. Playing
Yeah.
for Fearless, I think it's one of them that lost connection, and Fearless got put in a wall. It might have actually been Active's car, or was it actually Dark's? I can't remember.
I know Dark
Might
was
be
in
Dark,
some
actually.
sort of an incident.
Yeah, I think he overtook under yellows. We think, but we're not too sure.
Yeah, there's
Either
one.
way, we're pretty sure we know who's won the race.
I could have told you that about 10 laps ago.
Could have said, I said that 25 laps ago.
Yeah. Holly, to be fair, Holly has put in an absolute stint. They close up the gap from what was 10 seconds to 5.5. So, if the race went longer, not that it will, obviously, Holly could have been in with a chance of getting past Fletch.
Right, the problem is C110 is when you're behind an AI car, they brake way before the braking zone, which is the problem. The same thing that happened to Fearless. Fearless got slammed the car in front of him slammed his brakes and just swerved straight into him and put him into a wall. So I think there's going to be a few people trying to report people under AI, but the problem is where the game is, it kicks so many people. It's kicked Major like 3 times in this race. Anyway, Fletch will win Saudi Arabia round number 15 at Silver Tier for EFR, but
dominant victory.
Dominant victory, but the one thing is though, Dark is going to win the championship today,
Prabago
pending
took
incidents
second.
on penalties.
Yeah, which is he's gone up 4 in this race. Major 4th. Dark will win the championship in 5th.
In 5th, pending incidents though, because we've got a few incidents coming in, I expect.
Steph in 6th.
Steph in 6th. So really, it's Alpine 3 and 4. If you look at the final standings, look at it. Alpine, Merc, McLaren.
Yeah, crazy.
But if they active, is active going to jump Callum? No, he doesn't. Callum is 8, 9 is active, 10 is Obi. He had a good race considering his qualifying was poor. He still gets 9th actually. Good result for Obi. Flavor's going to pick up 11th, I think.
Air Max and Flavor both went up 6.
Yeah,
SRA, bit of a race to forget for him. He went down 11 places. Which is...
10
SRA's
places. Got screwed. Yeah, SRA got screwed over by the distractions. He was kicked like 4 times. And Vlad's going to bring home in 16. He's not actually going to score points today. Which we would have actually expected more DNFs than 3, to be fair. Out of 19 car grids, 6 DNFs. Fair play, boys.
Great. That's brilliant.
Like, yeah, watch goal be dead half the field.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's all pending incidents as well. If someone gets 21 second time penalties, they get disqualified.
From what I've seen, this is obviously the first time looking at a Silver to race. Silver is a lot cleaner, but significantly slower. Whereas
you wouldn't have said that a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, it's a. I mean, the thing is with Silver, there's a big pace difference, where Gold's very close. When you have close tiers, you tend to get more incidents because it's hard to keep a very close tier, keeping it clean. Where here you've probably got the top 6 drivers that are probably close to being Gold tier pace. Then there's a big gap between the mid pack and the bottom pack. Because no offense to like White Walker, Melly, and like Vlad and all that, but they're not very quick. So that's why they're always near the back. So they'll be separated from the top half sort of thing. That's all it is. You can tell by looking at the fast laps the taste differences. So you can look at White Walker's and Melly's fast lap.
Well, that was a good race.
It was a good race. I was surprised that not many DNFs, to be fair. That was actually a decent race, to be fair. But right, let's quickly run down the grid then.
Spoiled for the AI, actually. AI's kind of ruined some very good battles that could have happened throughout the field.
That's the game glitches, though, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right. Fletch wins it. Herbago on 2nd, 3rd is Hollow, that's your podium. Major in 4, 5 is Dark, 6 is Steph, 7 is Air Max, 8 is Callum, 9 is Obi, 10 is Active, 11 is Flavor, 12 is White Walker, Melly in 13, SRA in 14 with fast lap of 29.456, and Phyllis in 15, and 16 was Vlad. Sorry, I was had to quickly get that before the clock ran out. But yeah, so that was. So it was a clean. It was cleaner than what I expected to be. But I also think there's a lot more incidents that we got.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a funny
feeling
it was. So, yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. But so it was a good race, though. To be fair, I mean, we also missed out that Dark. Actually, will probably wins the championship pending incidents, which is always the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was Flavor, definitely. I mean, you did well when all those cars were overtaking you on the safety car restart, to be fair. You gave them plenty of room, and didn't try and get involved with the championship fight, which is fair play. But yeah, I mean, we've got one race to go now, Brazil, and I think the championship, anything will be wrapped up by them. But they'll also be fighting to get 2nd and 3rd and 4th, because obviously if you finish 2nd or 3rd, you're more likely going to go to gold, which maybe somebody doesn't want, so they might not race the last race of the season. That tends to happen quite a bit as well. So we'll see. So thank you, Harry, for joining me.
Yeah, no problem. Make it a regular occurrence.
Aye. Well, so you and BQ are more than welcome. It's just we try and rotate it and see who's free and when they're not, sort of thing. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we've got one more race to go this season, which is next. Yeah, it will be next week. So Sil will be back next week on 6 PM UK time, which will be Brazil, which will be the final race of the season and this game. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
And then
Woo.
gold tier is Friday, 6 p.m. and they'll be racing around Saudi Arabia as well. So that will be a bit more spicy, I expect, because we know how close they are. So it should be interesting.
I think there'll be a bit of a pace gap actually. Gold. I think more so than usual, in my opinion.
We'll have to see. I mean, the thing is though, safety cars can also determine that.
Exactly.
Use and stuff could definitely change the way that race is. But that's also a sort of race where someone that is unexpected that could win a race. Maybe Quadro might actually decide he wants to win a race instead of binning it. I'm just
Poor Quadro.
But hopefully, so we'll be back for gold tier on Friday, 6 p.m. for Saudi Arabia, and still will be back as normal on Tuesday for their final race of the season around Brazil. Everybody have a great week, and we'll catch you all either on Friday or on Tuesday. And we'll catch you all next week.
Goodbye.